Does this pendulum move more for Lainey because she's a bit more spiritually gifted?
Can you manifest, David? I want to ask you about when you died. If you don't, is it okay to ask you some questions?
We are back!
Welcome back to our channel, everybody. I hope you're all well and surviving the working week. If you're in lockdown, stay strong, because we're all in this together. Today is going to be a little bit different because it's something that we've never done before. It's a bit of an experiment.
Yeah, I'd say so. I would definitely say so. But hopefully it's one that pays off. We have been sent this bad man. If it will hold still.
Say no. This is a pendulum, for those who don't know. It's a way of getting answers for things, all sorts of different types of things, and
it's another form of communication that we've never tried before, so we thought, why not?
Yeah.
We live in a haunted house, so let's get some answers.
So with that in mind, we've scrolled through our comment section on our Ouija board page because there were a few people who were a bit like, wait, you've had a chance to converse with spirit and you didn't think to ask this and this. So we've compiled a list and we're going to ask through the medium of the pendulum.
I'm excited about this one.
I'm intrigued.
Before we get started, be sure to get yourself a brew.
Turn off the lights.
Let's get going. So, after extensive research, and by extensive research, I mean I watched a YouTube video. And after watching that YouTube video, it said that you've got to kind of warm it up, I think was kind of the term used. Basically, you got to get something that you know is definitely the answer and it can't be anything else. And then you ask it and then it'll give you the answer. If it gives the correct answer, then you know you're good to go. If not, you got to kind of like loosen it up. Basically. Okay. That's like Ben term for like what she said, which was very sophisticated and like spiritual.
Okay.
So right here, I've got my watch. Okay, you can tell it's a watch. It's definitely a watch. It can't be anything but a watch. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. So let's see if Warpendy knows it's a watch. Pendy.
One other thing, when you're using a pendulum, really it has to be yes or no answers. And the crux of it is that if it goes back and forth, that's a no. And if it circles, that's a yes.
So we got it written down just in case you ever forget. Lainey's beautiful handwriting and her primary school O.
Let's just have it now.
I remember this being really exciting. Like, the thought of using a pendulum was like, I'd never really seen it much on YouTube apart from like, you know, the videos that I watched to try and like gain inspiration on how these things actually work. And really it was just a complete stab in the dark, just hoping for the best. Literally a hit and hope. I can't even remember how this went, but I'm glad that we had the forethought to have us and then the bigger camera. Because I think if we just had it kind of like on one shot, wouldn't have worked as well. So yeah, I'm keen to see how this one goes.
I'm gonna hold my arm nice and firm. I don't want to influence it.
Okay.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
I remember trying so hard to hold it still, and during the video we agreed with one another that if we saw someone move, even if it was like unbiased or like, you know, subconsciously move, we call each other out for it and try and redo it.
Is this a watch?
It's starting to move. Why is it shaking like that? Oh, that looks like circles.
That's so weird, I'm literally not moving. It's the slightest circle, but it's a circle nonetheless. That's definitely a yes.
Should we get on with some questions then?
Yeah, now that we know that it's not like lying to me. What are you lying for?
Enthusiasm like that we both had back then for this kind of thing. The enthusiasm was just through the roof. We were just so excited to try absolutely anything and everything, and it's so special.
Stop stealing my words, man. Is there a God?
Is there more than one God? It's still going. Am I moving or not? I don't know if I'm moving or not.
No, I'm watching your hand like a hawk. Can you move through walls?
Who are we asking?
David? It's going back and forth. That's it.
David can't move through walls.
Maybe doorways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a no, innit?
That's crazy.
That's a no if I've ever seen one.
I'm wondering if I'm moving. Like, if not, this is so weird. I hope I'm not like.
Influencing. That's what I was worried about.
I don't mean to be if I am.
That's what I was worried about.
Right, okay.
I can ask the next one.
Both of us being so paranoid about trying not to move it, and like just like both of us, like when Lainey had it or when I had it, Hawkeye's just straight on that pendulum and on that hand to see if there was any influence in, even if it, like I said, it's unbiased, unconscious, didn't mean to do.
Yeah.
Hold it.
Oh, look, it stopped.
That's weird. Why is that weird? We've done a Ouija boards and spirit boxes, but this is creeping me out the most. Is there a heaven?
It's going the other way this time.
It's far more circular than it was before. Don't you think?
Mm.
I don't know.
Look in my eye suddenly. It's so weird.
David, stop poking her in the eye.
David, did you just poke me in the eye? Why is it vibrating?
Did you just poke Lainey in the eye? It's going back and forth. No, it wasn't him. It was his mate, Derek.
He's like, don't blame the dust on me.
That's definitely a no.
Okay. David, were you scared when you died?
That's a circle, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hope you can see on the camera that you're not moving there, because I'm watching your hand like a hawk.
I know I am too, but I'm like worried that I'm like.
I don't think you are.
Okay.
That place that we stopped off at, and there was that like cross. Is that memorial? Is that memorial for you?
Wait, I think I moved. I don't know.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll ask again.
This is what I mean. Like we were so like trying to be so aware of our movements. So the lady there obviously is like, I think I moved. So we just decided we were going to restart because we tried so hard not to influence it.
Was that memorial on that road that we stopped at yours?
Going the other way now.
Yeah, this is,
Oh, look at that.
that's a massive circle. That's a definite yes.
Wow.
Is that how? That's so weird.
How do I stop it?
I don't.
Should I just... David, did you lead us there?
Mhm.
Am I moving though?
No, I'm watching you.
Okay.
That's I mean, the camera there picks that up. Like people
we'll know when
people will know if you've moved it.
Yeah.
I think it's a resounding no so far.
Okay. David, are you planning on leaving us anytime soon?
Nope.
How interesting.
It swings much more for you.
I know, but why?
Maybe he fancies you. Hang on, let me ask him.
No, Ben.
Let me ask him.
Weird.
It's a serious.
It's so weird. It's not. Stop it.
I'm going to ask him. I need to know if I've got competition.
What do you mean? What about my standards?
He could be beautiful. Sorry for her ignorance there, David. Do you fancy Lainey?
Good. See,
Didn't answer?
nothing.
No
nothing.
answer? Right, here's a good one from one of you guys. Ready?
From Chloe.
From Chloe. When you watch our videos, do you grab a brew? That's a no. Is that because you're dead?
Sure, it was a good one.
What's that black thing on the pendulum? If you watch it back, watch the pendulum around here. When it swings inwards, it's like there's like a... I can't tell if it's like because it rotates, which means it's reflecting something, or if it's just the camera is not very good, so it's not picking it up very well. But let's just have a little watch.
Sure, it was a good one.
Watch my hand, please. I really don't want to influence it.
David, is it hard to make yourself known after you've died? Is that why some people don't feel their loved ones? That was somebody's question.
Oh man. So, like, I have mixed emotions towards that question.
No.
Do you reunite with people when you've passed on?
Maybe he doesn't know because he hasn't yet.
Maybe. I feel like the answers come through stronger when it's you. I feel like you've got a bit more of a spiritual connection.
David, are you planning on passing over into the light anytime soon?
I've got a question for you, David. Big Dave. Do you plan to scare the life out of me again? Great.
The cupboard's just moving.
David, in our Ouija board video, when we heard funny, was that you that said it?
Oh my god.
I'm watching your hand and it's not.
I'm like so desperately trying to keep it still.
Unless.
This is coming back to me now, and I do remember Lainey just being so good at this. Like, every time she had hold of it, bang, it's flying, it's spinning, it's going mayhem, it's going absolutely bloody mental. But when I touched it, it was just like... And that was it. That was about as much as I got. Lainey, though, she's making it go.
It's like your fingertips are like working overtime. I can't see your wrist moving.
We'll see when we look back. Can you manifest at the moment? Oh.
No.
Okay.
Apparently not. Indeed.
But you can move things. You can move things around, but you can't manifest.
Maybe there's like... Maybe it takes more energy to... Manifest changes on... Maybe he's saying, yes, I can move things. No, I can't manifest. Maybe it's like, I don't know.
I don't either.
I've got one. David, if we ever move away, will you come with us?
Do you know what's interesting to me is it changes directions. I think I moved there, I don't know. Can we ask that question again?
Yeah. Right, so just a little disclaimer. We are going to we obviously want to try our hardest to not influence this.
No, I don't at all.
So like, we want you to watch our hands just as much as we are, because we want this to be as gen as possible. Like, we try to be as transparent with you guys as we can.
Yeah.
So.
And you always would call us out anyway. So.
Absolutely. So if you see something that you're not happy with, call us out.
We're not trying to like fool anybody. This is
gen.
This is experimental, and we're just as intrigued as you guys.
Yeah.
So.
If we ever move away, will you come with us?
Oh.
He's like, hell yeah. Party around Lainey and Ben's gaff.
He's like, I am the party.
We can obviously back this up because we moved and it did follow. So he's a man of his word.
Let's ask some debunking questions about the Ouija board.
Okay.
David, is it okay to take your hands off
The planchette.
the planchette during a spirit board session? Purpose to try not to look.
He's saying yes.
Oh wow.
So it is okay to take your hand off the planchette.
Okay.
Is it okay for the planchette to leave the board and leave the table? Yes. Does this pendulum move more for Lainey because she's a bit more spiritually gifted?
It's like your belly.
Oh, you moved.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, it's okay. Does the pendulum move more for Lainey because she's more spiritually gifted than I am? Knew it.
David, are you at peace?
Watching your hand like a hawk.
I am too. David, do you know that you're dead? I think I moved. Did I move there?
Yeah, I think you might have just jolted a little bit.
Because as I looked up, I felt my hand. You know,
No,
I think it's
you're
because
right.
my eyes were moving that way.
Yeah, you're right.
You ask that one.
It doesn't come through
It
for me as
doesn't.
much.
It
Right,
does.
ready? David, do you know that you are dead?
Circles. Like the most minuscule circles. David, was it you who spoke out loud when Ben was downstairs the other day? Woohoo! Big summer blowout!
No.
Sometimes the movement kind of like moves you.
Christ, but that is. That's going for it.
Sometimes the movement moves you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really hard to explain it, but like the momentum of the pendulum, although it's literally like it weighs absolutely nothing or whatever, the momentum of the pendulum literally takes your hand sometimes. Like if it's swinging back and forth, you'll feel your hand kind of like being pulled with it, if that makes sense. It's the weirdest thing. If you've ever tried a pendulum, you might have experienced it yourself.
Well, at least we know who that was.
David, I want to ask you about when you died. If you don't, is it okay to ask you some questions about it? Yes. Okay. David, when you died, did you suffer? No.
It's going back and forth.
Okay. David, when you died, was it quick? Wow.
That's
I'm gonna have
weird.
to watch my hand back.
No, I've been watching your hand, but I've also been watching that. But it's so weird how it it goes from swinging back and forth, and then it slows
I know,
down,
but
and then
it's that's just boggling my tiny little mind. What else can I ask him? But when he died.
Right, just a quick disclaimer. Our camera here that was watching the pendulum has just died.
But it was on full power, and it's only been in use for about 15 minutes, so there's no real reason for it to die.
No. So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna jump up. I'm a be cameraman for a second.
David, did you?
Now, my theory on this is just that the camera died because, obviously, like we've said before, it needs some form of energy from somewhere, whether that be from us draining our energy, whether it be from electronics around us, you know, like, for this kind of communication, it requires some level of energy and activity. So I think that it was just draining the battery from the camera to be able to kind of like use that energy into the pendulum.
You just turn off the camera. Oh God, am I moving? It's so hard to hold your hand still.
No, you're not. I'm watching your hand.
Okay. David, do you want to stop now? Okay.
I think that's fair. He's done a lot for us tonight. It's probably hard work. Christ, he's going for it. He's like, yes, please stop. Make it stop.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Considering that was an experiment, I don't think that we did too bad. Now, a lot of people have got a lot of theories that I've learned over the years on pendulums and how you can subconsciously manipulate them, which I'm not going to argue with the science behind it. I'm sure there is some kind of science. Personally, I just don't feel like that we did. But again, I'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions on this down in the comments below. Have you ever used a pendulum yourself? What was your experience like? Was it like ours where, you know, one person had a better connection, let's say, than another? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on that. And while you're down there conflabbing about all of that stuff, be sure to jump to get the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new, and tickle my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload a haunted video to this very channel. Very soon we're going to end up using all of our old footage, and then we'll be back into the new stuff. So it's going to be newer videos coming out for you guys from that point onwards. But thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you have enjoyed, and until the next one, I'll speak to you later. Peace.